From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Police near Toronto haven't yet released the details about a deadly multi-vehicle crash last night that has closed Highway 401 in both directions in Whitby. Durham Regional Police say a call about a robbery further east in Clarington turned into a police pursuit on the busy highway with the suspect driver traveling the wrong way in the eastbound lanes. Police say the pursuit ended in a deadly crash, but they haven't said how many people died. Ontario Provincial Police Sergeant Carrie Schmidt said in a video on social media that the province's police watchdog has been called in to investigate because it involved police.
This incident involves Durham Regional Police, and as a result of their interaction in this situation, the Special Investigations Unit have invoked their mandate.
Police haven't said yet if anyone was arrested. The Gaza protest encampment movement that has roiled academic campuses in the U.S. and Canada has arrived in British Columbia. Demonstrators early yesterday began setting up unauthorized fencing and tents at the University of BC in Vancouver. About 100 protesters at the encampment chanted "Free Palestine" from the river to the sea. Premier David Eby called on the school and student leaders to balance free speech with people's personal safety. In Quebec, dozens of tents are pitched on the lawn of McGill University's campus in downtown Montreal still, behind a metal fence festooned with Palestinian flags. And the University of Toronto and the University of Ottawa have both warned that setting up encampments on their campuses will not be tolerated. 4 officers serving a warrant were killed yesterday, and 4 more were wounded in a shootout at a home in North Carolina.
The U.S. Marshals Task Force with federal and local police had arrived to confront a fugitive. SWAT teams storming the area. Police say a man started firing and was shot to death on the front lawn. Charlotte Police Chief Johnny Jennings.
After a long standoff, we were able to clear this residence and confirm that there were 2 additional people inside. They were both brought to the police station.
The officers had a warrant for a felon wanted for possessing a gun. Chuck Severson, ABC News.
Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial resumes testimony this morning in Manhattan. Banker Gary Faro is expected to take the stand again. And Shake Shack's first Canadian location is coming to Yonge Dundas Square in Toronto, and it'll have a menu largely borrowing from what it serves in the U.S.
The New York-based fast food chain says its first Canadian location will take over the northeast corner of the square with a 5,500 square foot space once home to an Adidas. It will open early this summer as part of a plan to establish 35 locations here by 2035. The locations will sell classic Shake Shack menu items like burgers, crinkle-cut fries, and hand-spun milkshakes. Beer and wine will also be on offer, along with a Toronto exclusive, a maple salted pretzel shake. Michelle Zedekian, The Canadian Press, Toronto.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays won back-to-back games and improved to 15-15 after a win hosting the Kansas City Royals on Monday. Justin Turner had a 2-run homer in the first inning, added a solo shot in the third, and Danny Jansen also had a home run as the Blue Jays edged the Royals 6-5. In NHL playoff action, the Florida Panthers are moving on to round 2. The Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-1 to win the Sunshine State Series in 5 games. The other game saw the Dallas Stars double the Vegas Golden Knights 4-2 to tie their series up at 2 games apiece. Tuesday night, the Toronto Maple Leafs are in Boston, hoping to stay alive. Boston leading that series 3-1. The Winnipeg Jets hope to stave off elimination at home as they host Colorado, down 3-1. And the Nashville Predators are in Vancouver, where the Canucks are leading 3-1 and are hoping for a win to move on to round 2. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.